let's talk about Exodus. Exodus is this brand new game, and I'm starting to wonder. Oh, actually, I kind of already know the answer, but I'll let you guys come up with your own ideas. But I'm starting to wonder why they didn't showcase this at the Game Awards. And the reason being is because I got to imagine there was probably some either strife between competing against Naughty Dog, because obviously these are former Naughty Dog developers, and you also have former Mass Effect BioWare developers on here too, or quite simply, they couldn't afford it, right? They couldn't afford it. They probably couldn't spend the $250,000 to showcase their game, their trailer. So they dropped it on YouTube. And from the looks of it, I only watched about 30 seconds. Looks pretty interesting. There is definitely a lot of Mass Effect vibes from this game. So I wonder what the split between like Mass Effect developers and Naughty Dog developers are, to be honest with you. But I do find it to be pretty interesting, and I wanted to see more. This is a game that you guys have been recommending me to check out all day today. I've been getting DMs about it. So I was like, screw it. Let's just check it out. So the game is called Exodus. It is a 2-minute trailer. And right now it's doing pretty good. It's got 120,000 views. It's been out for a couple of hours now. And I figure let's take a look at it and check it out. So here we go. We're going to watch it together in 3, 2, 1, go.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it.
So really quick, right off the bat, they're showing gameplay. Right off the bat, they're showing gameplay. That's a huge W for me. Like, at least you're showing gameplay and you're not pulling a intergalactic heretic prophet fucking cinematic trailer, blah, 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 whatever. So right off the bat, very interesting. We got male and female. I don't know if they're both protagonists, but I like the fact that they're showing gameplay. That's a plus. Let's keep going. I find it so ironic that this game is made from the former developers over at Naughty Dog and BioWare, and they also feature robot alien creatures, just like Intergalactic. I mean, does anybody else find that to be very interesting? But it's not too shocking considering that in Mass Effect, the big bads were the Reapers, a machine race. So, not shocking. That looks cool.
Loaded weapon is a hell of a way to greet your new partner.
So you're June.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich. I'm not just here to look pretty.
Very Mass Effect vibe.
You got away with celestial tech.
What the fuck? What? I didn't see that. Wait. What was that? Holy shit, bro. Is that the bear that got fucked in Baldur's Gate? He's like, you know what? I'm leaving this game. And I'm coming to this game. At least this game I get treated better. We got space bears now? That's insane. He just punched the fucking bear.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
This screams Mass Effect. This weapon right here, the blade. Right here. This screams Mass Effect. I am getting all kinds of Mass Effect feels from this trailer.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
Let me light the way for you.
Target acquired.
Many thanks again for your help.
What the fuck?
You should have been honest.
This place is forbidden. The price is death.
Dude.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, I mean, how are we so different? I don't understand how we so different. You have this game showing you a mix between cinematics, gameplay, and a little bit of story. And then you got Intergalactic showing you how to shave your head wrong and showing you an insufferable female protagonist that nobody gives a fuck about. I mean, talk about first impressions. Nah, bro, I need to learn more about this game. I need to learn more about this game. Bro, you got space bears? I mean, what the fuck? All right, so let's break it down a little bit, all right? Protagonist speaking, aside from the chick with the weird-looking hair, I mean, it is a sci-fi game, but aside from the weird-looking hair, they all pretty much seem fairly normal. But you know what's interesting? None of them seem insufferable, right? They spent the entire 2 minutes showing us gameplay and why we should be at least cautiously optimistic about the game, at least, right? At the bare minimum. They spent 2 minutes doing that, where other games are spending more than that, more time than that, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, spending more time than that, giving us the worst first impression they could ever give us and explaining to us why we shouldn't play the game. I mean, this part right here was pretty fucking cool. Like whatever this is pretty cool. I'm getting a lot of Mass Effect vibes from this. So I wonder what the split at the team would be. But the weapons are pretty similar. Even the melee weapon is pretty similar. It's all pretty damn interesting. Seems like there's traversal. The enemies are pretty cool. And that's another thing. They showed us like how many enemies did they show us between the space bear, the fucking frog, the machine alien race? Like how many enemies did they show us? Intergalactic showed us one enemy at the very end of the fucking trailer and then cut it off to black. They've showed us multiple protagonists and multiple enemies and gameplay. And the other trailer didn't. This looks cool. The other trailer didn't show us a fucking thing. I'm going to play this part again. Hold on. Let me go back. This guy's look Hispanic.
Rich. I'm not just here to look pretty.
Look at that.
I got away with celestial tech.
Yeah, dude, that's very Mass Effect. I can't believe there's a fucking space bear. Did he punch a bear? This dude punched a fucking bear. This dude punched a bear. You get to punch a bear in this game. Now that's pretty cool. Now, when does this game come out? Let me check. At least it connects, unlike Avowed. You know, in Avowed, they're struggling for their NPCs to land a hit on each other. But in this game, it's like, nope, you can punch a bear. Bop, right there. Look at that. The fucking hit landed and everything, blood and everything. This is so much more interesting. I don't understand how there could be this big of a difference in the same scenario of video game. How is this even possible? Naughty Dog should be ashamed of themselves. How is this developer giving us a way better 2-minute first impression than a studio that has an established history with a multitude of different games that people have loved over time, and you're over here fucking struggling to get people's attention and you're getting downvoted into oblivion? You know what it is? It's passion. It's passion. Now, here's the problem. A couple of big red flags, all right? Obviously, like you guys said in the chat, the publisher is Wizards of the Coast. Is that true? Let me see. Exodus. Let me see. Exodus video game publisher. Yep. It's Wizards of the Coast. Okay, so that's a big red flag. Obviously. That's a huge red flag. You know what? Let's just go to their website. Fuck it. Why not? Go to their website. We're already doing this, right? Go to their website. Exodus. Here we go. Introducing Exodus, a new AAA science fiction action adventure role-playing game franchise from Archetype Entertainment. So Archetype Entertainment is a studio that's composed of those two different kinds of developers. You got BioWare X developers and you got Naughty Dog X developers, and you can clearly see the influence that they have between the cinematic style storytelling and the overall gameplay and the aesthetic. I mean, just look at this. If this had Mass Effect on it, you would think this was Mass Effect 5 or 4. Let's be real. Looking at this, if you were to put Mass Effect's name on this, would you think it's Mass Effect? I know I would. To be honest, I know I would. Just based off looking at it. So you can clearly see the influence that they've had over all of this. What's this? Continue Exodus prologue. Oh, there's a bunch of videos. What is this? The trap. Wow, they got a lot of shit. Look at this. Join us as a founder. Opt in by August 30th, 2025. All founders receive the Founders Exodus Aegis spacesuit. Your Aegis suit carries the Founders patch, identifying you as an early founder. Being an Exodus founder means you are the first to know about Exodus news, events, and more. A new reward has been added, the Traveler Star emblem. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, again, this shit seems to be very, very established. To what extent, I'm not sure, but they got lore for days, bro. I mean, I don't know if I should even... What's this? Holy shit. I mean, wow. They're not kidding around. Bro, look at this. They are not kidding around. Oh my God. I might have to experiment with this after I get off stream. I might have... This is a lot. There's a pig. Let's watch this.
When our ancestors first domesticated animals, they had very specific purposes in mind as food sources, labor animals, or doting companions. But as our society faces the reality of a dying Earth, the role of domestic animals in our lives could be so much more. Meet Charlotte, the first of her kind, an awakened domestic pig. With our revolutionary biotech, she is an example of how we might unlock the cognitive potential of our animal companions and enhance their natural abilities. Charlotte may be the first of her kind,
yes, obviously,
but she won't be the last.
What the fuck? What the?
Animals in our lives.
It just cut off. Why'd it cut off? Obviously, it's a reference to Charlotte's Web. I would imagine it's got to be a reference to Charlotte's Web. Wait, I'm so interested now. Wow, this is bad. You can't do this to me, man. I'm a Mass Effect fucking nut. You cannot do this to me, bro. I'm diving down a rabbit hole. This is not good. This is another 2-minute. Oh man, I'm diving down the rabbit hole. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
The Colonel says the future of humanity lies somewhere among the stars.
Oh, man.
He says nothing is as important as finding new planets to call home. And I believe him. Alien worlds found to be habitable are the new frontier for humanity. As the ancestors once said, one small step for man.
This just screams. This screams Mass Effect to me. And I don't want to do that to this game because that's not fair. Right? It's not fair to put the failures of another franchise on the backs and on the hopes of a new franchise. Like I don't want to play this game only because it looks like Mass Effect. But I mean, you can't tell me that wasn't like a scene like the Normandy landing on a planet. I mean, that's just, I don't know. Anyway,
one giant leap for mankind. But most are uninhabitable, or worse, deadly. Their atmospheres and ecologies more trouble than they're worth. Others, perhaps viable in theory, prove nothing more than desolate, hopeless wastelands.
Holy shit.
Some are even hostile. In fact, it often goes that the more beautiful the planet, the more sinister the threats it holds.
Holy shit.
The few that show fertile promise are made ready for terraforming, and their locations transmitted to the rest of the fleet. Since contact with the other arcs has gone cold, the Colonel insists the Hammercross set up a station here, on Emerald. He couldn't have known the planet would be toxic.
Oh, he's fucked.
Could he?
He's fucked. You're fucked. That is not how I thought that was going to end. That is not how I thought that was going to end. What the fuck? It was some big happy exploration story and these motherfuckers just die at the end? Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. All right. I mean, listen, here's what I'll say about this game. It looks promising, right? Obviously, it looks promising, but still, there's just way too many cinematics, number one. So I need to see more gameplay for sure. But it's got lore for fucking days, which I can appreciate. I can appreciate the fact that they put all this effort into this already, and the game's not even out yet. So it's got lore for days. It looks interesting. The locations look interesting, but it all depends on the gameplay. Is there space exploration? Can you go to different planets? You know what I mean? Like, there's still so much in the air. So right now, I'm going to say cautiously optimistic. Looks pretty interesting, but I'm never going to, don't assume anything because they could fucking turn around real quick. And then before you know it, you got space lesbians fucking throwing themselves off of a roof or something. But I do like the multi-creatures. I do like the fact that they even got space bears, space pigs. They got all this shit. Very, very cool. We will see. We will see what happens. But thank you guys for recommending this to me. I had no idea this even existed. And I'm interested. I'm very, very, very interested. This will be highly disappointing if this game is like a bait and switch of some kind. I would be very upset. I would be very upset. Verify everything. Don't just go into it willy-nilly. But it looks good. Looks good so far. I like what I see.